Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. And in the last class we have discussed multiplication of integers. In that two concepts we have studied, that is multiplication of two negative integers, multiplication of one positive integer and one negative integer, multiplication of two negative integers, that is the same sign, minus 2 into minus 3 will get always a positive integer. Similarly, we have studied that multiplication of one positive integer and one negative integer, we get always a negative integer. Some examples we have studied, and product of two negative integers is also always a positive integer. Now we are going to study multiplication of three or more negative integers. Three or more negative integers. So multiplication of three or more negative integers. So what we get when we multiply three or more negative integers? For example, minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4. So three negative integers I took. So minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4. So how we will multiply this? By using the concept of the table. Plus into plus, it is plus. Minus into minus, it is plus. That is same signs are there, will get always a plus. Plus into minus, it is plus into minus, will get minus. Minus into plus is equals to what it is? Minus. We use this table to multiply the integers. When same signs are there, that is plus and plus, minus and minus, will get plus only. When different signs are there, always will get a negative sign. Now, so here remember two things. The first step is multiply the arithmetic signs. Multiply the arithmetic signs. That is here it is minus into minus, will get plus. See, minus into minus, what will get? Plus. Now plus, which we got plus, is multiplied with the minus. Plus into minus, what we get? Minus. So finally what we get? Minus sign. Then multiply the numbers. 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 4, 24. Therefore the product it is minus 24. Minus 24. Now we will discuss one more sum. Minus 1 into, minus 2 into, minus 3 into, minus 4. 4 negative integers if you take, what we get? 4 negative integers. So minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, it is plus. So the first step is multiply the arithmetic signs. That is minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, it is plus. So finally we will get a plus. Then multiply the numbers. 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 4, 6 4s are 24, plus 24 we got, or simply it is what? Or simply we will write 24. The product of minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 is equals to 24. See, 3 negative integers, we got a negative integers. 4 negative integers, we got a positive integer as the product. Now we will take 5 integers. Minus 1 into, minus 2 into, minus 3 into, minus 1 into, minus 4. Now I have taken 5 integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we get as the product? Minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus is plus, plus into minus it is minus. Now multiply the numbers. 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 1, 6, 6 into 4, 6 4s are 24. Again we got a negative integer. How many integers we have multiplied? Here it is 5 integers we multiplied, we got negative integer. 3 integers we multiplied, we got negative integer. 4 integers we multiplied, we got a positive integer. Now we will multiply 6 integers. Minus 1 into, minus 2 into, minus 3 into, minus 1 into, minus 2 into, minus 3. How many integers I have taken? 6 negative integers I have taken. Minus into, so first step it is multiply the arithmetic signs, then multiply the numbers. Minus into minus, it is plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, plus, plus into minus, minus, minus into minus, it is plus. Again we got plus. Now multiply the numbers. 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 3 it is 6. 6 into 1, 6. 6 into 2 it is 12. 6 2s are 12. 12 into 3, 12 3s are 36. Again we got a positive integer. If you observe here what this these two, if you observe what we are getting here, these two, if you observe these two, here how many integers we have multiplied? 3 negative integers. So not this one. So here how many we have multiplied? 5 negative integers. 5 negative integers and 3 negative integers. That is 3, 5, 7, 9, all are odd numbers. So if you multiply odd number of negative integers, always we get a negative integer. If you multiply odd number of negative integers, we get always a negative integer. What about even number? If you see here these two. So what are these two? Here it is. Here how many integers we have multiplied? 4 integers. And here 6 integers we have multiplied. What are 4 and 6? Even numbers. 4, 6, 8, 10 like this. If you multiply even number of negative integers, we get always a positive integer. We got plus 36 and plus. What we conclude from this? The product of odd number of negative integers is always a negative integer, and the product of even number of negative integers is always a positive integer. That is, if we multiply odd number of negative integers, we get always a negative integer, and if you multiply an even number of negative integers, always we get a positive integer. Did you understand this concept, children? Yes. Then we will go to the properties of integers under multiplication. Now we will discuss properties of integers under multiplication. The first property is closure property. What it states that? Closure property states that let a comma b are two integers. Let a and b are two integers. Then let a and b are two integers. Then a into b is also an integer. A into b is also an integer. So this is the statement, and we will prove it whether it is satisfied by integers under multiplication or not. That is, product of two integers is also an integer. Already we have proved with some examples. Now we are going to discuss with some examples again. Let a comma b are two integers, then a into b is also an integer. A into b is also an integer. Examples. So 2 into 3, that is equals to 6. 2 3s are 6. It is an integer. 6 is also an integer. Minus 2 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus. 2 into 3, 6. We got it is also an integer. Minus 2 into 3, that is equals to minus into plus. Minus 2 into 3, it is 6. Minus 6. 3 into minus 2 is equals to plus into minus. Minus 3 into 2, it is 6. Minus 6 we got. That is, from these examples, the product of any two integers is also an integer. Therefore, closure property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. Therefore, closure property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. So it is satisfied. Closure property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. That is, the product of two integers is always an integer. That is, a comma b are two integers, then a into b is also an integer. Is it clear? Now the second property, it is commutative property. What is commutative property? Let a comma b are two integers, then a into b is equals to b into a. That is, the product of two integers in any order, if you multiply two integers in any order, their product is same. That is, let a comma b are two integers, then a into b is equals to b into a is called commutative property. Now we will check whether this property is satisfied by integers under multiplication with some examples. You take a 2 into 3, let a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 3, that is a into b is equals to B into A, that is 3 into 2. 2 into 3 it is 6, that is equals to 3 into 2 it is 6. That is LHS is equals to RHS. We got both are equal. So it is satisfied for this pair of numbers. We will discuss one more pair. Minus 2 into minus 3, that is equals to minus 3 into minus 2. Minus 3 into minus 2. So minus into minus plus 2 into 3 it is 6 we will get. Minus into minus it is plus 3 into 2 it is 6. Again it is LHS is equals to RHS. For this pair of numbers also it is satisfied. Let us take one more pair. It is minus 2 into 3, that is equals to 3 into minus 2. One positive integer and one negative integer. Minus into plus it is minus 2 into 3, 6, minus 6. Again plus into minus, minus 3 into 2 it is 6, minus 6. Again minus 6 is equals to minus 6. That is LHS is equals to RHS. Hence this pair of integers also is satisfied. If you take any two integers these three examples, if you take any two integers, their product will get always same irrespective of their order. Irrespective of their order. Therefore, commutative property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. Satisfied by integers under multiplication. Under multiplication, this commutative property is satisfied by integers. So next we will discuss the third property, it is associative property. So commutative property, what is the statement? Let A comma B are two integers, then A into B is equals to B into A. It is satisfied by integers under multiplication. Now the associative property we will discuss for integers under multiplication. What it states that, so let A comma B and C are three integers. How many integers? Three integers. Then A into B, then A into whole, B into C is equals to A into B whole into C. Here we are multiplying three integers A, B, C. Let A into whole B into C, that is the product of B and C is multiplied by A. And here on the RHS, the product of A and B, that is A into B is multiplied by C. In both the cases, the product will be same. And this property is known as associative property. So what it states that, let A comma B and C are three integers, then A into B into C is equals to A into B whole into C. We will verify with some examples. So 1 into 2 into 3. 1 into 2 into 3. See 1 into 2 into 3, that is equals to, see here, 1 into whole 2 into 3 is equals to 1 into 2 whole into 3. Now multiply as per the BODMAS rule. First we will simplify inside the bracket. Multiply these two. 2 into 3 it is 6. Therefore 1 into 6. Now multiply 1 and 2. 1 into 2 it is 2 into 3. 1 into 6 is equals to 6. That is equals to 2 into 3 is equals to 6. We got LHS is equals to RHS. Again, both the products on both the sides it is same. Now we will discuss one more example with minus 1 into minus 2 of into 3. That is equals to minus 1 into minus 3, sorry, minus 2 into 3. Now we are multiplying. How to read this? Minus 1 into whole minus 2 into 3 is equals to minus 1 into minus 3 whole into 3. We will check whether it is satisfied or not. So first simplify inside the bracket. Inside the bracket we have minus 2 and 3. Minus into plus it is minus 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. Minus 6 we got. That is equals to, now on RHS side multiply minus 1 and minus 2. Minus into minus is plus, 1 into 2 it is 2, that is plus 2 into 3. Now multiply our left hand side, it is minus 1 into minus 6, minus into minus it is plus, 1 into 6 is equals to 6. Okay, plus into plus is plus, 2 into 3 is 6. Again we got on left hand side and right hand side, that is LHS is equals to RHS. Like this, if you take any three integers, this property is satisfied under multiplication. Therefore associative property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. So this associative property is satisfied by integers under multiplication. So this property is satisfied under multiplication. So we have studied so far three properties: closure property, commutative property, associative property. Is it clear, children?